It seemed to all make sense. Heading out that day with you in my rear view, I thought time would fade away. I can't stand the cold, the money ain't that great. These hotel rooms are small, and I can't see your face. So now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, and it's been good to me, but not where I wanna end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. Talk to me, Texas, on the wind. Well, I can't change a thing that I've said or done. It's made me who I am. It's the man that I've become. But I wish you were here, right by my side. I'd heal your broken heart, and I'd dry those tears you cried. Oh, now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been. Well, it's been good to me, but not where I wanna end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. Talk to me, Texas, on the wind. The long summer nights, the stars are in the sky, the blue that's in your eyes, and the way you held me tight. Oh, now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, and it's been good to me, but not where I wanna end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. And talk to me, Texas, on the wind.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Changing lanes, running every red light. The way you driving's got my mind in overdrive. You handle my Corolla like a Maserati, then hit the brakes and make me spill my iced coffee. You just laugh and say I'm sorry, baby. Sometimes you drive me crazy. I like the way your hand fits right into my back pocket. Just one touch gets me going. I can't stop it. You got me all undone and tangled. That was true. Ooh, I like the way I like you. I like the way. Hey, hey. You're unpredictable like New York City. With every street you keep me guessing. Baby, looking at the skyline scares me, and still I wanna see the whole thing. I like the way your hair
That is brand new music from Lizzie Cates. That is called I Like the Way. I like the way that sounds. What a way to kick off the show. And actually kicking off the show was brand new music from Jason Sherrill, and Talk to Me Texas was the title of it. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, at Country Road 58, and our brand new station, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com. That is the website, and that is a station out of the country of Belgium. So we're syndicated in Germany and Belgium as well, and we are playing the music all over the world. That is fantastic. We want to thank all of our syndicated stations. Now, I just finished 3 hours of classic country music, so we're going to do 3 hours of indie country music, and tonight a couple of great radio interviews. I've got first up, Mr. Anthony Nix is scheduled to be with me, and then in hour number 2, my buddy Mr. Gary West, who does a great tribute to the one and the only Mr. Johnny Cash. You're going to love talking or listening to him. I'm going to love talking to him, and we're going to play their music, and you'll get to hear the stories behind those songs as well. So a great program lined up for you tonight. 3 hours of the best in new country music. Got lots of people already in our chat room, and they're having a good time visiting with yours truly as well. You can join us. Go to Spreaker, that is SPREAKER.com. Search KICR Indie Country Radio. Next up is a great artist from Texas, Mr. John Wolf, with a question. What are you doing right now? Well, hopefully you're listening to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Well, I guess I could have gave you a little heads up, but a girl like you don't need no fixing up. Friday night's too far away, and you've been stuck in my head all day. I just had to see your face, no, I couldn't wait. Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive, all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Should you put on old blue jeans or a party dress? To be honest, I ain't thought that far ahead. I can pick you up right in front of your house, so pull the shades, blow the candles out. We can watch the first star fall from the edge of town. Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive, all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Right this minute, I got a bottle you can help me finish, and when it's empty, we can spin it round and round. Yeah, what are you doing right now? Right this second, we got a moment, baby, let's don't waste it. You'll be having the night of your life when the sun goes down. What are you doing right now? Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive, all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Girl, what are you doing right now? I ain't talking about Saturday night, I ain't talking about later on. Girl, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
country music, Indie Country Radio with Tim Kelly.
The trouble with leaving is somebody stays, and the problem with goodbye is it only goes one way. And I'd ride a buck-wild Mustang, bareback with no reins. I'd take a barefoot walk across Arkansas. I'd spend a month in the desert just to be together for one night in Tulsa, for one night in Tulsa. Well, the thing about lonely is there's too much time to think. Like me lying here knowing if it was all up to me, I'd ride a buck-wild Mustang, bareback with no reins. I'd take a barefoot walk across Arkansas. I'd spend a month in the desert just to be for one night in Tulsa, for one night in Tulsa. Well, I'm running on empty like never before, and I miss Oklahoma, but I miss you more. And I'd ride a buck-wild Mustang, bareback with no reins. I'd take a barefoot walk across Arkansas. I'd spend a month in the desert just to be together for one night in Tulsa, for one night in Tulsa, just one night in Tulsa, just one night in Tulsa.
That is a great tune, and how about the vocals on that young lady? Her name is Kylie Frey. She is from Texas. We started off with a great tune called Talk to Me, Texas. Played Mr. John Wolf from Texas, Kylie Frey from Texas. We might as well do it one more time. How about this next gentleman from Texas? His name is Randall King, and his latest single is called Hey Moon on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you say that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too!
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
From the city and the neon haze, there's a place where I lived in my younger days. We raised a few cattle and we worked the ground on a road that stretches out east of town. The smell of alfalfa and the taste of dust, a far cry from living in the upper crust. Out by the river where the blacktop ends, the closest place to heaven that I ever been. We called it Barnyard Boulevard, 14 miles of washboard road. Barnyard Boulevard, a little stretch of gravel that I call home. 1,000 old posts holding rusty wire, no hunting signs painted on some old truck tires. On Barnyard Boulevard, on a tractor with my father at the age of 10, driving through the field and back again. I couldn't reach the pedals of that old John Deere, so he set me on his lap and he let me steer. Got my first kiss from the girl next door, sitting on the back of a flatbed Ford. A little bit of cushion from a gunny sack, parked in the shadow of an old haystack. Barnyard Boulevard, having us a dirt road rendezvous on Barnyard Boulevard, seeing how much trouble we can get into. Some Boone's Farm apple and an old guitar was all I needed to become a star. On Barnyard Boulevard, I like to drive through town with the radio up and the window down. Every now and then they play a song of mine, and I think to myself, it's about damn time. I turn up the volume and I sing along. The people look at me like my mind is gone. I know what they're thinking when they hear that noise. He's just one of those good old boys. From Barnyard Boulevard, 14 miles of washboard road. Barnyard Boulevard, a little stretch of gravel that I call home. One of these days I'll be going back and build me a big old country shack on Barnyard Boulevard. Barnyard Boulevard.
yeah, Tony Olson with the Tony Olson Project, some Barnyard Boulevard there for you, and he is live in our chat room. Love it when the artists hang out here, and he is a good friend of ours, good friend of mine. I've interviewed him once, and we will be doing it again. You can guarantee it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm trying to set up an interview with this next artist. Now, I'm found one on TikTok, Mr. Anthony Nix, that did accept an interview, and we'll be talking to him here in just a little bit, but I would love to interview this next artist, so saying this on the radio is going to make myself a reminder to email him back and try to get this set up. I've been playing his song for about 3 weeks called Tough Ones. His name is Cooper Allen, and he is amazing, man. He's got the voice for country radio, that's for sure. He just wrote and produced and released this next song this week, and I have it. It is called Too Soon from Cooper Allen on KICR Indie Country Radio. Check it out.
Never been in no hurry, like to take things slow. Wasn't looking for forever, just going with the flow. But one drink led to what's your name, to can't get the thought of you out of my brain, to maybe finding that one thing that changes everything. Cause pretty soon gonna be 2 toothbrushes by the sink, 2 coffee cups, waking up every morning, what you think? Are we moving too fast? Fine with me if we do. 'Cause when it comes to you, it can't come too soon. When it comes to you, it can't come too soon. Every time you kiss me, the less I give a damn about what I thought I wanted. Got me changing my plans. If it keeps on going like it's going, girl, then I'm going gone. I got a feeling the way you got me feeling, it won't be too long. 'Cause pretty soon gonna be 2 toothbrushes by the sink, 2 coffee cups, waking up every morning, what you think? Are we moving too fast? Fine with me if we do. 'Cause when it comes to you, it can't come too soon. When it comes to you, it can't come too soon. Yeah. Might lead to 2 rings, 2 acres, 2 babies running round. Got my head up in the clouds, ain't coming down, and I like the sound of 2 toothbrushes by the sink, 2 coffee cups, waking up every morning, what you think? Are we moving too fast? Fine with me if we do. 'Cause when it comes to you, it can't come too soon. When it comes to you, it can't come too soon.
Listen to KICR Indie Country Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
Said you liked me for being real. No smoke, no mirrors. And as the dust has settled down, now I see it clearly. It was the first time in a long time that I felt my heart beating. And excuse me if I'm out of line, but I felt yours right with me. We were just 2 country kids, half drunk and dreaming. I think I thought I loved you the moment that I seen ya. We talked and danced and laughed and smiled and tried to hold on to the night, but those state lines and stop signs. And if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest. I'll make you a promise. trying not to chase it. I didn't wanna hold too tight. I didn't wanna break it. I still think of you sometimes and smile and pray that you're doing fine out there in the unknown. I hope the light in you is shining bright. But if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest. I'll make you a promise. If you ever get tired of being alone, you wanna rock and roll this rolling stone, don't overthink it. Just buy a ticket. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna set you free. But if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest. I'll make you a promise. If you ever get tired of being alone, you wanna rock the world of a rolling stone, don't fake it. Go buy a ticket. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna set you free. I'm gonna take my heart and you can have a piece. If you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, Tennessee, oh Tennessee, yeah. If you ever wanna come to Tennessee, Tennessee.
Her name is Katrina Burgoyne. She was raised in Australia and now living in Nashville, Tennessee, making songs about Tennessee. That is her latest single. It is called Tennessee, and we had a great radio interview last week, and we're definitely going to keep playing her music. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got a great radio interview lined up for tonight with a gentleman that I found on TikTok who is blowing it up, and it's all going viral. His name is Anthony Nix. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Glad to have you on the program tonight, man. I've been looking forward to this one for a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm loving your music, and you sound as good on the radio as you do on TikTok, and they're gonna love it.
Perfect. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Hey, tell us where you're calling from tonight.
I am back in my hometown in Wisconsin. Playing some shows here for this month. Just got back from Nashville just a few days ago, so I'm in a little unincorporated town in Wisconsin right now.
Okay. Well, I'm in one they're trying to get incorporated. It's Branson, Missouri. So
there you go.
Yep. They call it the live entertainment capital of the world here because they have more theater seats, believe it or not, in Branson, Missouri, this little town of 10,000 people, than they have in Broadway in New York City.
Wow.
So yeah, we have 58,000 theater seats in Branson, Missouri. So
holy cow, I didn't know that.
Yep, and due to the pandemic, there were a lot of empty ones this last year. So we're glad to see live shows coming back, and I hope you're getting able to get out there and be in front of the folks as well a little bit.
I've been really fortunate. I just played a full band show in Nashville, and I've been playing solo acoustic sets throughout the year, spread out a little bit, but I've been very fortunate to be able to keep performing.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about how long you've been performing, how long you've been doing this country music thing, and kind of tell us how you got started and maybe some of the artists that might have influenced you.
I've been playing in bands, since I was in high school, probably about a junior in high school. I've been playing in bands. Mostly I just sang. I didn't start playing guitar until I was, in my mid-20s. Went down to Nashville after I got out of the military, and I fell in love with Nashville and started to grow my country music repertoire a little bit. Probably around 26, 27 years old, and came back to Wisconsin and tried to bring some of that little Nashville flair that I picked up down there, and started to kind of grow my career. And honestly, I didn't really take it all that seriously until about a year ago when I recorded my first single and released that in November.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, you're well on your way with what you got going on, because I haven't had TikTok very long, and my brother turned me on to it, and I downloaded that app, and I am solely using it to find country music artists on there. There's a lot of other crazy stuff on there, but man, I love I love the country music and the new stuff that these people are promoting, like yourself.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of that going on there.
Yeah, I love it. And you said you were in the military. What branch of the military?
I was in the Army.
Okay. Well, where was you stationed?
Yep. I stayed stateside, so I joined the Army when I was 19, just a few weeks after 9/11, and I was in the Army I signed up for 4 years, but I did 3.5 because I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 21.
Oh, wow.
So
everything okay now, I hope.
Everything is wonderful. I'm happy, healthy, and living a good life. So
that is awesome. Well, thank you for your service. I wanted to mention that. We appreciate it so much. And if you ever come to Branson and do a show here or see a show, they will, about midway through every show they do in Branson, they will have every branch of the military stand up, and we will honor you for your service here when you come to see a show here or do a show. That they are big on that here, and I love it.
I love it. I appreciate that. Yeah. I hope to get there, actually.
Well, that would be awesome. We would love to have you. And I'll tell you what, I'll hook you up when we get off the air with a place over here that is doing shows right now, and she's bringing in some good stuff. I mean, they've had Tracy Byrd there a few weeks ago. They just had Craig Campbell, Confederate Railroad, Bellamy Brothers last week.
I know Craig Campbell.
Yeah, Bellamy Brothers last weekend. Southbound Bar and Grill in Springfield, Missouri, just north of where I'm at.
All right, I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, we'll hook you up. Jody is phenomenal, and that is a great venue, and we'd love to go see you there or anywhere in the middle of the country. Let us know, and I love supporting the artists. Now, I like going to the Saturday night shows because I am on the radio heavily Thursday and Friday night. But I tell you what, April 30th, there's going to be a show by Mark Chestnut at that place. He's coming here, and I want to go see Mark Chestnut. He's one of the first country music artist concerts I ever went to, him and Tracy Lawrence.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a good show.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the 90s country. I don't know if a lot of that inspired you to want to do country music, but it sure inspired me to want to do country radio.
It's in fact my first single, which is actually doing really well, was greatly inspired by 90s country.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is that one called Because of You, the one I'm getting ready to play?
That's because of you, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, awesome. Well, it's because of you and artists like you is why I love doing this, because I truly believe country music tells the best stories. It really is 3 chords and the truth, and you can understand the words, and I love the production of everything, when you go from songwriting to finishing this thing out, and this song's 3 minutes and 35 seconds, and you tell that story and wrap that up like that. It amazes me how that comes about.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a neat process. Songwriting is something that's my favorite part of the entire process, is the building and writing the song.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's talk about that a little bit. Most of the artists that I play on the indie country side write their own material, and I know now that you've said it, it's true of you. What is your writing style? Do you have to finish the whole song at once, or pick little pieces, or kind of have to have a hook first and something to a melody, or put that together later? Kind of how do you do it?
I'm a scatterbrain. I'm very, very attention deficit, if you will. I have a hard time sitting down on a scheduled songwrite. I've always been told that it's unorganized. Honestly, when I'm driving home from my shows at night or when I'm traveling, I press record on my phone and I just start singing my thoughts into my phone. I get home, I play some guitar, and I turn it into a song. There's no structure or no certain time, it's honestly all just how I feel at that time. It's part of the reason I struggle with other songwriters, and mostly why I write alone, except for 1 or 2 other writers that are able to handle my style.
That's interesting, and I ask this all the time, and I always hear different answers to that question, and I love that about you, because I've heard artists say this kind of the same thing, when they go to these songwriter nights in Nashville that they have all the time, then the pressure's really on to put out a product. And if you can do it, in your style, the way that you do it, more sporadic like, but it works for you, and you got my attention because, like I say, I told you off the air, I've been doing this for almost 10 years off and on, and kind of got an ear for this thing, and I know what's going to sound good on the radio, and you're right up there, man, and I picked you, and I messaged you through TikTok, and you're one of the few artists that have messaged me back to set up an interview, and I was so glad you did, man, because I was looking forward to it.
I try to engage. I've kind of been sitting back and watching, and some of the artists I have a lot of respect for have a lot of fan and just engagement with people who are willing to engage with them, and I try to make sure that's. I try to respond honestly as much as I can to almost everything.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, because I've said this for a long time on the radio. We're not about money and marketing and some of these artists that come in with deep pockets and get these record deals because they've got the money to do it or however that works. We want to play good music on this radio station, and I've already gotten commendations from that tonight in our live chat room about how this station operates and the music that we put out. It's the best, and that's our Twitter account. You can follow us at New Country's Best. I literally put that out there because I believe that we do play the best. And so, you should be on FM radio. That's where I'm leading, because one of the first things that happens for you, in my opinion, is getting on internet radio on a station like ours and blowing a few of those up, and then they take notice at FM radio, and then they want to play your music.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm working on it.
There you go. And it's a great plan, isn't it?
It's a good plan. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. And this has happened for a lot of artists that we've played, especially those, I'll tell you, several of them have been on NBC's The Voice, on Blake's team, and they didn't necessarily win The Voice, and they didn't get that sought-after record deal for 1 year or whatever that ends up being, but they still don't give up on their dream, and they have a lot of good original music like you do, and they aren't going to quit because they didn't win that talent competition. They're going to keep going, and they're going to keep pushing their stuff, and we're going to keep helping them, and that's where a lot of our music comes from, is artists like that.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I've tried out for The Voice and American Idol and all those other different contests. So, yeah, just if somebody says no, you can't give up. You just got to keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
As simple as that.
And I've had that with syndication. I'm trying to get my name out there more, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I would love to take Bobby Bones' spot in Nashville, Tennessee. Not that I necessarily even want to move to that town. I've been there several times, and we've won some awards in Nashville. I hate the traffic. I love doing this from my basement studio in Branson, Missouri, but, I would love to have everything that goes around with being successful in radio and doing like he does and hosting some shows at the Grand Ole Opry and things like that. That would be awesome. But I will take talking to the Anthony Nixes and everybody like you that's out there trying to make it and being able to look back and say, hey, I talked to him way back when.
I like that.
That's kind of what gets me going. I love that. We were the first one to play. You mentioned Craig Campbell. You said you've met him. We were one of the first stations to play him before he got his first record deal.
Yeah, I believe it. You got to be on these internet radio stations, and that's the foot in the door. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let me ask you too, and this is a question that I ask a lot about doing live shows. I wasn't able to pull up a website, and you said it's under construction, so I don't know who you've maybe performed with or done a duet with, but what would be your dream gig if there is any artist, either living or who has already maybe passed, that you could either do a duet with on stage or open for? Who would some names be?
Oh man, I'm a big fan. I'd love to play a show with Hardy. Obviously your Eric Churches and Luke Combs. I love Hardy's rock and roll and country style that he puts together. I think that would be super fun to open up for him one day. Or, I am really, really lucky. I've been very, very fortunate. I play with some of the best in the world. my producer has opened for Vince Gill, played for Brett Young, and my band and other producer are current members and former members of Kane Brown's band and some other bigger, Chris Young and some other names. So I'm really, really lucky to have those kind of guys around me already, and I think that's helped a lot. I'm very humble and very fortunate. So
that's awesome. You probably know a buddy of mine. His name is Trent Tomlinson. He wrote "In Case You Didn't Know" for Brett Young.
I've never met him, but I have heard of him. Definitely. Yeah.
I love his songwriting, and he is a great performer on stage, man. He definitely rocks the country when he's live on stage, and he's from Kennett, Missouri, over in the Boot Hill on the other side of the state. So great to have a fellow Missourian in our lineup, and as long as he's been doing it too, he's still an independent artist. But yeah, he's a great guy, and it's a small world in this big business of country music, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's huge. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you what, independent artists are making a lot of noise right now.
They sure are. And I'm seeing posts about that all the time on Facebook because most of my friends in the industry or my Facebook friends are in the music industry. And they want traditional country music to come back, and a lot of these independent artists, are the ones that are doing that right now and bringing that kind of music back to Nashville. Or, I can't even blame Nashville for, that. It's just our music comes from all over. It's not just Nashville. You said you're in Wisconsin. Now, you may record in Nashville, but I get it from Texas, Canada, Australia, all over the place, the UK.
Oh, Australia and Canada have a huge country music scene. I'll tell you what, they love classical country music.
Yep, absolutely. Katrina Burgoyne, who I just played just a little while ago, I interviewed her last week, and she's got the Australian accent and's calling me mate and all that. Really cool interview. And she literally is the female version of Keith Urban. I mean, she is on her way. She's done a lot of awards, won a lot of awards already and things. And I really think that about you, man. I see success in your future with the music that you're putting out, too.
I'm hoping so. I've got, a little secret. I guess you're probably the first person I've announced it to, but I've got 5 more songs ready to go.
Oh, wow.
They're done, ready to go out the door.
Nice.
So I got a lot of music coming up here in the next couple months.
That's awesome. Now, music has changed over the years, and I tell this all the time on the radio too. I just bought a brand new truck last year. It's a year old already, but there's no CD player in it. So the music mostly is sold digitally now. So, and Blake Shelton said that he wasn't really necessarily going to make albums for a while and maybe not make any more, but just sell singles. And that's kind of where we're going in music. Are you looking at doing a full album, or are you going to just promote singles from now, or how are you going to do it?
I would love to do an entire album, and it's definitely something I am going to do. However, as an independent artist, it's more cost efficient to do singles right now.
Yep.
So I'm going to keep doing that and hopefully work my way towards, adding some of these singles and putting out, I would like to, before Christmas, put out a full album.
That's awesome. Love it. Now, and you're right about that. It is not cheap to make this music. To go into the recording studio and rent that time, and you bring in studio musicians if you don't have a full band and all those kind of things, and you're working with some good people from what you've already said, and so that's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's money well spent when it comes out sounding as good as Because of You and the songs that you've got so far, and I can't wait to hear the other 5.
Oh, it's we went even more. We dug even a little further in. We've added some new instruments, and I'll tell you a little secret. Because of You was recorded in a living room in Wisconsin.
Are you kidding me?
100%
wow.
In a living room in Wisconsin. Yep.
Well, they're going to freak out when they hear it then, because I didn't know that. They obviously didn't know that, and the listeners didn't know that. And, and I've heard that before. I interviewed a gentleman by the name of Corey Stevenson here not too long ago, and he said the same thing. He produces his music from his home studio and puts everything together himself. Plays all the instruments and everything. Do I?
Yeah. That's the only one I did that with. The other one are full studio productions, but I just, I got lucky and it worked out.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's good stuff. And same way here. I was telling you before we go on the air, I don't have all of this big heavy equipment, to lug around like a real radio station, has and everything. It's real simply done here, but the format that we use to broadcast has some of the best audio quality that I've ever heard, and that's why I stay with it so long. And so, yeah, I love it here on Spreaker, and it's real user friendly, and I love everything they got going on. So, and they put you out there to other formats like our iHeartRadio and all these other different places too. So that's pretty cool. So we'll be on iHeartRadio, and what's cool about that now is if you've got one of those smart TVs and you've got Roku on it, you can thumb through there and you can search on iHeartRadio. There's an app on there on your Roku, and you can search KICR Indie Country Radio, and you'll be able to hear our interview later on tonight while you're laying there in bed. We do it all the time.
That's awesome.
So,
I love that.
Yeah, I love a smart TV because you don't have a smart DJ working with you right now.
I just got my first smart TV, so I'll have to try that.
Yeah, there you go. So, Because of You is Anthony Nick's latest single. Tell us about this one before I play it and a little bit about what it's about.
This song was kind of I have a more rock and roll, almost outlaw country style. But I wanted to show some of the softer side of my writing before I introduced some of, I guess, maybe the more little aggressive, rowdy side of my songwriting. So Because of You is a love song. It's kind of, that thing we all wish we could find, and it was a co-write with a guy named J.T. Brennan, and it ended up doing really well. It's still growing so rapidly on all the streaming platforms, and we're just really lucky to have had it work out the way it did.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it's got my attention, and it's the reason we're doing this interview tonight. So it is super well done. Can't believe it's recorded in your home studio. So that is fantastic. But we're going to play it right now for the folks, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more with Anthony Nix right here on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Don't take much to know my place. With you riding shotgun in my Chevrolet, and I can tell by the look in your eyes what's on your mind. It's those days it deuce and that summer breeze. There ain't no place that I'd rather be than in the bed of this truck with you tonight. It's because of you I'm giving up all the Friday nights out there, just living on love. It's because of you that I finally found a place where I can hang my hat. No need to keep looking around. It's because of you. Sunday mornings at my place, she wakes me up with a kiss on my face. She can tell by the look in my eyes what's on my mind. If only you could see what I see. It's a perfect smile, hair a little messy, standing in my favorite t-shirt at the end of the bed. Because of you I'm giving up all the Friday nights out there, just living on love. It's because of you that I finally found a place where I can hang my hat. No need to keep looking around. It's because of you. Now I'm I'm giving up. All the Friday nights out there, just living on love. It's because of you that I finally found a place where I can hang my hat. No need to keep looking around. It's because of you. It's because of you. It's because of you.
How about that song, ladies and gentlemen? That is called Because of You. His name is Anthony Nix, live with us tonight, and they are absolutely loving that song in our live chat room. You're getting some great instant feedback, man.
I love it.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Shelley says these mainstream artists are taking over the indie artists are taking over the mainstream because of the music, and that's what I believe. I think it's all about the music. It always has been, but it takes one or two songs to kind of launch your career, and then sometimes the rest is history. We were talking about that off the air on how fast some of these guys are coming up and getting noticed in the world of country music. So.
100%, yeah.
I really believe you're well on your way too, Anthony, and we're loving your stuff. So congratulations on that one. And man, if you got 5 more anywhere close to that, be sure to send them to my email. All right.
I'll do that gladly.
Yeah, and we'll do another radio interview too. This is our first one. I've interviewed some artists 5 times, the same artist. So I've done a ton of these, and I like promoting new stuff. And you're a hit with us, and anything that you got that you want to promote later on, be sure to hit us back up, and we'll schedule you for another interview. I'd love to.
I love it. Definitely. We'll stay in touch for sure.
You bet. Now, for me personally, too, and I say this all the time, and I got to start doing it, I got to sit down in front of my camera. I'm a radio guy, so I'm not on television, but I got to start doing some more TikTok content, too, to get some more people coming and listen to artists like you. So that's what I'm going to start working on is getting things to, for KICR, the radio station, to go viral on TikTok. And so you'll be seeing a little more of me on there probably as well. But I'll be talking about guys like you, that's for sure.
Well, you let me know. I'll do edits. I'll tell you, I was really against TikTok. I didn't want to do it, and some friends suggested that I do it, and I went on there, and my first video did I think just under 300,000 views.
Oh wow,
so,
man!
I thought, well, I better keep doing this.
Yeah, no kidding. That is awesome. I'm looking at my, I think I got 20 followers now, so I got to get that up there a little bit. But I did something silly in a Walmart about 8 years ago, and I had this hat on, and it was singing a song, and the hat started jumping around, for Christmas time, and I'm goofing off. If you've seen my TikTok, it's just crazy, and I never thought I'd put that on there. But anyway, I changed it to my radio name, and so I'm Tim Kelly on Air. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Tim Kelly on Air, and I'm over there as well. And I got a few more Twitter followers, I'll say that. I've been doing that for a while, so. But I would definitely give you a follow on Twitter, and we're going to put this show on there tonight, too, when I get through. I'll tweet the times and everything that I played you on the radio in our interviews, so we'll get that on social media for sure for you tonight.
Perfect.
Speaking of social media, where can folks find you on social media?
I have an Instagram and a TikTok. Those are my primary places. And it's Anthony_Nix_music. And then I have a Facebook page, and it's just Anthony Nix Official.
Okay. Awesome. And I appreciate you accepting my friend request on our personal Facebook pages, too, because that's how we kind of, got this interview set up and everything. So glad to have you as a friend, man, and I love your music. And keep doing your thing. Don't give up on this dream because you are really, really good at it. I'm not filling you full of stuff because I've been doing this for a while. And I've said this before, 8 out of the 10 songs that I get don't make it on this radio station. That's how good you are.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. You're a hit with the folks, and we would love to have you back anytime. Thanks for doing this interview tonight. And like I said,
thanks for having me, Tim.
Yeah, you get ready to release any of those other 5, let me know, and we will definitely get them played on the radio.
I'll give you a heads up before I release them, definitely.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. His name is Anthony Nix. This is called Around Here on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country.
We grew up around here, and we drive trucks around here. We made love, got a little drunk, and we broke up around here. And Friday nights around here, there's football games around here. And whether it's north side or you're from the south side, we all got pride around here. It's the way we were raised, yeah, back in them days. Well, life in a small town, word's gonna get around here. It's the way we were raised, yeah, back in them days. Life in a small town, word's gonna get around here. Around here. And we're blue collar around here, and cashing checks at the holler around here. And whether it's concrete down at the foundry, we all work hard around here. There's fireman picnics out here, we drink till we get sick round here. Broken in ball cap, a lap at the dirt track, that's how we live around here. It's the way we were raised, yeah, back in them days. Well, life in a small town, word's gonna get around here. It's the way we were raised, yeah, back in them days. Well, life in a small town, word's gonna get around here. Big city lights gonna try to change us, and social media try to shame us. Bush light on the front porch, how the hell can they blame us? It's the way we were raised, yeah, back in them days. Well, life in a small town, word's gonna get around here. It's the way we were raised, yeah, back in them days. Well, life in a small town, word's gonna get around here. Around here. Life in a small
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I can't see the road, these tears got me blinded. It took you so long to say what's been in my head. Wasted years and you're so cruel. I'll no longer be your fool, so I just move on. Lord knows I don't wanna say goodbye, but you're leaving me. About a million other reasons why. Ooh, guess we must have lived separate lives, 'cause you're telling me that I never really even tried. Come on, is that your best lie? The pain seems to go
'cause you're telling me that I never really even tried. Come on, is that your best lie? Sleep. I think I'm finally free to walk away. Lord knows I don't want to say goodbye, but you're giving me about a million other reasons why. Ooh, guess we must be living separate lives, 'cause you're telling that I never really even tried. Come on, is that your best lie? Best
lie. Making its radio debut on KICR Indie Country Radio is that song. It is brand new from Michael Wayne Dill. It is called Your Best Lie. That is fantastic, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And Rob Charles, my good buddy, he asked me to play this one tonight, so there you go, my friend. Absolutely love it. And we'll be playing more of that one right there. Michael Wayne Dill and Your Best Lie right there. Well, I want to thank Anthony Nix for a great radio interview tonight. What a fantastic artist. Go check him out at Anthony Nix on Instagram and TikTok. It is Anthony_Nix_music, and that is where you can find him on TikTok and Instagram. And don't forget, we'll be able to follow each other once he gets a Twitter account as well. You can follow me at Tim Kelly on Air on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and all of that. I'm glad to be on the air right now with hour number 2 of the show. So we'll have a great radio interview coming up in the bottom half of the hour with Mr. Gary West. You're going to love his music as well, and we'll play his brand new single, which will be coming up during the interview too, so stay tuned for that. How about Cody Hibbard now from Adair, Oklahoma? This is called Just for the Record on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd. Some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive. Some songs are meant for a country crowd. Some songs you put on a back road mixtape. Some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I park my heart in a tollway zone. When things get hard, I just wanna get stoned with nobody around to watch me drown. If I'm gonna fall apart, I don't need a crowd. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. I'm doing good for the shape I'm in. Been here before, Lord knows I'll be here again, pouring them tall where there's no last call. Just me and my four-legged friends all having a ball. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here is just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. Yeah, I might be off the wagon, but as long as the tails are wagging, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. No, I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home.
How about the new women of country music? Aren't they fantastic? She is one of them. She is Tara Thompson. Her latest single is called My Dogs Are Home, and you got to check out the video to that one as well on YouTube. Tara Thompson is her name. You will love that video. It is fantastic. We love the song too, don't we, Lula? We'll send that out to Lula Bradbury, Indianapolis, Indiana, my biggest all-time listener. She loves it. Well, I love this next lady. She's a great Canadian artist, and her latest single is called Runaway Train from Tiana Woods on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Are you a regular sinner or considered a saint? Or living between temptation and restraint? Only you know what you are and what you ain't. This ride through life can be like a runaway train. It'll travel faster with every passing year. There's so you gotta learn to steer. It'll test your faith to arrive on time, not late. This ride through life can be like a runaway train. The speed of life makes it all a short ride, and the ticket's only good one way, one time. You judge by how you live, not how you explain the ride you take through life on the runaway train. If a scar and mark just proves that you're alive, they're a testament to your power to survive. 'Cause at the start, that end looks further away. This ride through life can be like a runaway train. The speed of life makes it all a short ride, and the ticket's only good one way, one time. You judge by how you live, not how you explain the ride you take through life on the runaway train. What I've learned about this ride, where travelers come and gone, is no matter how you live it, the train will still roll on. The speed of life makes it all a short ride, and the ticket's only good one way, one time. Judge by how you live, not how you explain the ride you take through life on the runaway train. Life's a runaway train.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
I thought that a woman would live forever. I guess I grew up, but I swear she never grew old. Sometimes I put on a favorite sweater when I'm all alone and the world feels cold. She'd say, "You should have known me when I was 20, when life was a long road ahead with no end. I was a fast car riding pretty, but I had a ball and I'd do it all again. Remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what it was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I don't think I ever heard her talk about dying. She was just too busy living every day. If heaven had a phone, I'm sure she'd say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I told her she could go if she was ready, and I promised her that we'd all be okay. She needed me, so I was strong and steady. I leaned in close and I hope she heard me say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Remember my
That is the latest single from Brandy Clark. It is called Remember Me Beautiful. I'll remember that song's beautiful for sure. Yeah, I know she is signed to a major label now, but I love that song, and we're about good music, and we're going to play it on the radio. Now, the first time she performed that song live was last Saturday night at the Grand Ole Opry in that circle on the big stage at the Ryman Auditorium. So that is a great success, and Brandy Clark is well on her way in the world of country music. She's a great songwriter, too, but that is a fantastic new single. Go out and get yourself Remember Me Beautiful by Miss Brandy Clark. I haven't played this next song in a few years. I just found a post from one of the gentlemen today that I'm friends with that made this music, and I absolutely love it, and I miss it. So I'm going to play it for you right now. Got kind of a traditional country music sound that radio needs right now, so we'll play it. It's 2 p.m. Junction. My good buddy, Mr. Stephen Mason, one of the members of the band. It is called Nails on the Wall on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Folks say I'm down to nothing since my family left my home. They say I'll go crazy trying to make it on my own. Well, I'm right here to tell you that's not the way it is. 'Cause I ain't down to nothing as long as I have this. I've got nails on the wall where the pictures used to hang. I've got room enough to breathe and time on my hands. I've got reasons to believe in where the dust used to fall, and all the time I need to count the nails on the wall. So I think I'll throw a party and invite who'll ever come. I'll tell them when they get here, this is how it's done. This life's a room for dancing. There's a place now, should you fall. And you can hang your coat up on a nail on leaves to fall, and all the time I need to count the nails on the wall, and all the time I need to count the nails on the wall.
Listen to KICR Indie Country Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
She got married in May to a redneck boy. She's a high-class city girl, and he always dreamed of a couple boys, but ended up with a handful of girls. It didn't work out like he thought, but nothing beats the girls he got. They wear their cowboy boots to the grocery store, their big belt buckles to church, the beauty queens of the rodeo, ain't afraid of a little dirt. They can outwork any old boy, that ain't all they can turn heads in a skirt. And he was so proud when Jessie came home to show off her first buck, and he had to smile when her sister came around the corner in his flatbed truck. He gets so tired of all the Taylor songs, but he's gonna miss 'em when his girls are gone. They wear their cowboy boots to the grocery store, their big belt buckles to church, the beauty queens of the rodeo, ain't afraid of a little dirt. They can outwork any old boy, their daddy's pride and joy. That ain't all they can turn heads, they can turn heads. They wear their cowboy boots to the grocery store, their big belt buckles to church, the beauty queens of the rodeo, ain't afraid of a little dirt. They wear their cowboy boots to the grocery store, their big belt buckles to church, the beauty queens of the rodeo, ain't afraid of a little dirt. They can outwork any old boy, that ain't all they can turn heads in a skirt. They can turn heads in a skirt. Oh yeah. They can turn heads in a skirt.
She can turn heads in a skirt. Well, I'm not going to be doing that tonight. Neither is the guy I'm going to interview here in a minute. But that's the latest single from Maddie Wilson. It is called Skirts. And I'm talking to Mr. Gary West here in just a little bit. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing fantastic. Glad to have you on the program tonight. Been looking forward to it.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You know, anytime you make a brand new single, I'm all over it, man. I've been a fan of yours for a while. We've interviewed before, and I'm always looking forward to talking to you.
Oh, likewise. We've hit it off from the very beginning and always end up chatting with you.
Sure.
We could go for hours.
I know. I was like 30 minutes. I don't know about that, but anyway, I've changed the programming on this a little bit. At the third hour, I was playing classic country music, but today I changed that and I did a full 3-hour show from 3 to 6 p.m. this afternoon on the classic side. So we got that done, and so if we go over time, we got plenty of time left in this thing. So we're good.
Sounds good.
Speaking of that, you make timeless classic country music too. Sound like Johnny Cash, man. That's good stuff.
Well, I've been accused of that, but the first thing I guess I always tell folks is that, I'm not a Johnny Cash impersonator. There's only one Johnny Cash. And we love Johnny Cash music, and we do a lot of Waylon that's, kind of entwined in that, and the Highwayman and our show, For the Love of Cash, our concert shows. And this year we're kind of maybe going to be just doing some things with the $1 Million Quartet and kind of intertwine that in there as well. So that should be fun. We're looking forward to getting back to playing. It's been over a year now since, because of COVID, since we have toured. So
yeah, I actually saw the other day you were getting your van that you pull your equipment with all serviced up and getting ready to go back on the road. So, man, I know you're excited about that.
Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper than the bus, too.
Yeah.
It gets a lot better mileage, that's for sure.
Yep. Hey, has Mother Nature quit putting down that filthy white stuff so you don't have to run the snowmobile anymore, too?
Well, I got up yesterday morning and big old snowflakes were coming down. But nothing to, be worried about. But we should be around 70 or so on the weekend, and we're definitely ready for spring. But it's been a fun summer, or a winter, rather. It's been pretty mild.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun on the snowmobiles and just kind of make the best of it. All my Southern friends think I've lost my mind, but it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good, fun things to do in the snow.
Yeah, well, and I saw you're a big fan of racing. You always have been. You got you a new racing duds and stuff. So I bet racing snowmobiles in the winter times is fun when you can't race cars. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I think my buddies out there in Georgia are probably listening. Cole McKeon, I think he's listening, and he's 12 years old, and he races a late model race car in 602 series. I believe it's 602. And his dad, his nickname is Dink, and he's become a dear friend. They're like family, and they're just great folks. And I'm real proud of Cole this year. And hopefully I'll get back down there this spring or summer and get to wheel that open wheel modified a few more times.
There you go. That's awesome. This weather has been crazy all over. I mean, we've got a frost advisory tonight. We had one last night. It was down to 28 degrees in Branson last night, and we're looking at the same tonight. So I had to take our outdoor plants that we've already put out on the patio and bring them in last night. And we just left them in today because it's going to do it tonight too. So, we're getting a little bit of taste of that crazy weather too. So.
We're definitely ready for spring.
Yeah, definitely. and the live shows, getting back. And Branson, Missouri, where I'm at now, is starting to do that again. So it's good to see, that everything's getting ready to come back. They go to Texas, a lot of them, for the winter, and some of these southern states, and do shows down there. But coming up here in about 20, 30 days, they'll be coming back to Branson, and things will be really kicking off here, and they'll be good to see.
Well, we're booking for July on out. We have some pretty busy month in July, and looking forward to getting back at it and booking all the way into February. We had to cancel all of our February dates this year for Florida. We usually kick off things in Florida, and we're down there for a month or so. So we're rebooking all of that. So hang in there, Florida. We're on our way.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you do a great show called For the Love of Cash, and I was working with a buddy of mine the other night, and right before we did this interview tonight, I showed him on YouTube you doing Ring of Fire. And if you look up Gary West on YouTube and Google that, or look it up on YouTube, Ring of Fire, he swore it was Johnny Cash, man, when you first start singing. So I know you say you're not a Johnny Cash impersonator, but you got him dead on, man.
Well, thank you very much. We did a release I guess back in February, not this February before. I feel like we've lost a whole year out of our life here.
Yeah.
I recorded Jackson with Leona Williams, Merle Haggard's ex-wife, and she's a great songwriter, great singer, and wrote a lot of his hits. And so we released Jackson. I think that was on the 23rd of February. And that was the last show that we played.
Wow.
But if you go to our website at GaryWestMusic.com, there's a video tab there, and Jackson's there, Ring of Fire, and then also One Piece at a Time that we videoed that out at Johnny Cash's farm. So there's lots of good stuff on there if you go to the website as well.
Yep, I love that One Piece at a Time. That is great too. And Leona Williams can sing. Yeah, she's good.
Man, she is a great singer. She sang on a lot of Haggard's songs and did a lot of duets with him. And, man, she's just such a fabulous singer and one of the kindest people you could ever meet. Yeah. So I was really honored to get to do that with her. I didn't sleep the night before we went in the studio. I can remember.
Oh, I bet.
Being in Nashville and being in the hotel room that night, I didn't hardly sleep at all.
Yeah. Now I see that you probably know one of my buddies too that I've interviewed on the radio. His name is Hollywood Logan from the original Drifters. He's one of the only. I think he is the only living member of the Drifters left, and I interviewed him on the radio. It's been a while, but and played his music too. So he's got some good stuff.
I've never had the pleasure of meeting him, but when I was there, it was Don Helms on steel, Jerry Rivers on fiddle, and Dan Furmanek was on guitar. The bass player's name escapes me right now. Bobby, I can't think of his last name. I mean, it was always funny when we were in Europe. They called him Booby.
Oh.
So we called him Booby a lot.
Booby. That's awesome.
So it was a great experience touring with those guys.
And your experience in the world of country music began back in 1988. You got to tour with Tommy Cash, and then you hung out in room number 3. It says the Grand Ole Opry, dressing room number 3. That is awesome. And then 12 years playing with little Jimmy Dickens. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm very, very fortunate. It was kind of an odd thing. We were probably, 3 or 4 days after graduation. We had started this gig in Anderson, Indiana at a Sheraton Inn, and we played 91 nights in a row there, and we weren't very far into that, and Tommy Cash came to town. He was doing a show for the Shriners, if I'm not mistaken, and they stayed at the hotel, and we met them there, and they invited us to their show. We went out to see their performance, and when they got done, they came to our show in the lounge. And we hung out with them, and everybody was just super friendly and super nice. And we stayed in contact with them. And probably a year or so later, maybe, I think Mark Cash joined us in Texas. Mm-hmm. And the name of that band was called the Royal Aces. And we've been together for 13 years. And we started, just as kids, really, and toured. And Mark joined us, and we worked with him for about a year. And when we got done with him, Tommy called us and asked us if we would like to do a tour with him. And so absolutely. So we toured all through Texas and Louisiana, I believe, that year. And then I decided to go ahead and move to Nashville, and moved to Nashville that year in 1988, and was fortunate enough to get a job on the Grand Ole Opry playing drums with Dale Reeves is where I started at, and then later a little Jimmy Dickens.
That's awesome. Hey, I was just flipping back over to our other screen, making sure we were still on the air, and I'm looking at the chat room, and you got a gentleman that you were just talking about by the name of Cole in here. His handle on Spreaker is Kid Smooth Motorsports 21. So Cole,
he is Kid Smooth, man. that boy can drive. He is the youngest winning driver at Livonia Speedway in Livonia, Georgia, and 3 generations of drivers there. His dad and his grandfather. So there's a picture of them somewhere with all 3 of them. And so I'm just really proud of him and what he's about. Most kids that age don't have the skill set that this boy has. He's out there working on the race cars with his dad, and he's just a little man. Most kids wouldn't know how to put a drill bit in a drill. And he's got a great skill set. I'm just real proud of him.
That's awesome. Awesome stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, you got a brand new single out, and we've been playing on the radio your full album that you recently released called I Don't Do It For The Money, I Do It For The Love of Cash. Man, there's a lot of great cuts on that. But you got a Pretty Close to Nothing is the title of your newest single. Tell me about this next song and kind of how it came about.
Well, this is actually off of our up-and-coming album. We've kind of done something a little bit different this time. We're going to release singles and then put the album out before we put the album out, and then we release singles off of it. So this will be our 4th album coming out, and actually recorded this song about 5 years ago. J.D. Myers played guitar on a lot of my stuff, and J.D. Myers is actually the writer on this song along with Brian Burke, and they're both fantastic artists and writers. And they're especially in their own right. JD was on Asylum Records back in the 90s, and he's a great artist. And so we've spent a lot of time in the studio. JD and I have produced or recorded a lot of material for him. So it's the song I've had recorded about 5 years ago, and decided not to put it on the album. We had plenty of songs, and So I was trying to think about, golly, what am I going to do now? And went down to the studio and was listening to stuff, and I listened to the tracks. I'm like, man, this is great. And I hadn't even sang the song, you know. JD actually sang the scratch track on it, and I had never sang it. So I fired up the old mic one day and sat down there and sang it. And I'm like, I kind of like this. Yeah. So I ran it by the wife, and she liked it, and a few other people. And I think we're going to go ahead and release this. So I think it's a good, upbeat, fun song, and the title's kind of funny, pretty close to nothing. JD said, this song was written for you, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I think folks will like it.
You know, I just did that before we got on the air. I played a song that I hadn't played in a few years, and I started thinking about this guy, and I saw him the other day on Facebook, and I thought, you know, I'm going to look that song up that I used to love to play all the time. And it never really, you know, other than us playing it, did much on FM radio. And, you know, sometimes that doesn't happen. And isn't that funny about songs? The ones that you don't think are going to do anything blow it up big, and some of the ones that you're really hoping to don't. You know all about that too. But, you know, I just played that song, and I hadn't heard it in a long time. And like you said, this one we're gonna play here in a minute. Might be 5 years old, but it's new to the folks. It was new to me, and the first time I heard it was a week ago in another radio interview that you did before I went and grabbed it. So I love it, man. It's good.
Well, good, thank you.
Yeah,
hope folks like it as well.
So you know, it's new to people, so we're gonna push play on it right now. It's Pretty Close to Nothing. His name is Gary West on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Well, I'm tired of this pouring rain dripping down my window pane. Think I'll pack my bags and head out west. I'm thinking I might find some fun underneath that desert sun. I'll just kick back and do what I do best. That's pretty close to nothing. I'm good at getting by. Yeah, I ain't ever kept a job, and I couldn't care less why. I'm rolling with the punches, and there's been plenty thrown. Yeah, pretty close to nothing. It's pretty close to home. I wasn't born to punch a clock. I like to roll, I like to rock. It don't take much to get a laugh from me. Don't worry how I spend my time. Don't worry how I spend my dime. I'll just keep doing what comes naturally. That's pretty close to nothing. I'm good at getting by. Yeah, I ain't ever kept a job, and I couldn't care less why. I'm rolling with the punches, and there's been plenty thrown. Yeah, pretty close to nothing. It's pretty close to home. I got news for you. I never met a rule that I couldn't bend. Sometimes I think it's all a joke. Yeah, bring it on, I go for broke. I know what I wind up with in the end. That's pretty close to nothing. I'm good at getting by. I ain't ever kept a job, and I couldn't care less why. I'm rolling with the punches, and there's been plenty thrown. Pretty close to nothing, it's pretty close to home. Yeah, pretty close to nothing, it's pretty close to home.
I'm liking that new song that is 5 years old. It's pretty close to nothing. That is pretty close to awesome, in my opinion, man. That's good stuff.
Thank you. It's a fun little ditty for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And boy, you sure can play the guitar, and I know you do that on your music too. And you know, you're always messing with those guitars and tuning them up. And like I said, when you start Ring of Fire, I mean, you can't tell the difference between you and Johnny Cash in the, you know, your playing style and your singing style. It's all on there, man.
Well, I sure appreciate that comment, but I got to tell you that's actually J.D. Myers playing guitar.
Is that right? Okay.
On that song right there, and on Ring of Fire, he's actually playing, and he doesn't play on all of my stuff. It's select one, so I think it's J.D. Myers' guitar playing that you love so well.
Okay.
But, yeah, I wish I could play as good as J.D. He's got such a fantastic, unique style,
Yeah.
you know, and that's why we always hit it off so well, you know, in the studio, and he always delivers for sure.
Okay.
He's a
Yep.
great guitar
I think
player.
I remember you saying now on this particular song that it was J.D. Myers, but I didn't know it was on the Ring of Fire on that YouTube video. I thought it was you. So, you know, yeah, I had that J.D. Myers guy send me a friend request. He really good.
Absolutely. You got to have him on there. He's got some great music.
Absolutely. We'd love to do that. Hey, tell me, you did say you got some shows going on. To promote where you're going next. You got the van all serviced up and everything. If I missed it, tell us when you're getting ready to hit the road.
We're going to start back probably in July. We have July the 2nd in Brazil, Indiana. It's around Terre Haute, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big outside festival, 3-day festival that they're doing, and we'll headline that night, and we're really excited about that. And we have a lot of friends, relatives, and fans in Indiana. And then the next night we're going to be in Jamestown, Kentucky, open up for the Kentucky Headhunters. And so that ought to be quite a party.
Nice.
And
Oh, yeah.
we're working on the 4th, probably going to be in Mount Vernon, Illinois. I can't post where we're going to be at yet. We're still kind of in the talks on that. So, but probably be in Mount Vernon, Illinois on the 4th of July. And then just go to my website, find out, you know, where we're at. It's just GaryWestMusic.com, and go to the tour tab, and we've been updating it. I booked actually a couple more dates here today up in Minnesota, up in here where I'm at right now. So we're definitely ready to get back out there, and looking forward to actually doing some things also down in Georgia around Livonia. Hopefully we can race one night and have a concert on the day before or day after. So we're starting to put things together and pick up the pieces. It's been a really interesting time, to say the least, and very devastating for many people. And fortunately, I've just been home here with the wife, and I don't care. I don't think she cares if I go back on the road or not. She likes my cooking.
Hey, there you go. Yep. You didn't see what I posted today. Brenda and I went to this restaurant that just opened up not too long ago, and they actually make a 14-inch pancake, but on that same plate, they will put, if you don't order the pancake, Brenda ordered the chicken fried steak, and it's so big that we won't be able to eat that in 2 meals. It's got to be the third one that finally gets rid of that thing. It is huge.
Oh, you know, chicken fried steak is my weakness. I gotta
man.
tell you, Tim.
Mine too.
There's a place here that's the Waterville Corner Bar. It's just a little hole in the wall, and I'm telling you, I'm a connoisseur of those things, and it's the best I've ever had. But I got to try I got to look up what you're talking about. I'll try it.
It's Billy Gale's restaurant right here next to Lambert's Cafe, which is famous for the throwed rolls. They literally throw rolls to your table, and you got to catch them. One lady tried to sue him because she got hit in the head with one, but that didn't fly. The roll did, but the lawsuit didn't.
What an honor. She should be honored.
Exactly, right? That kid's got an arm on him. He should be a pitcher.
I want to come down there and try that out.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's a great place, too. Hey, before this gets away, too, I'm going to ask you what September might look like for you off the air a little bit, because we're planning a 3-day country music festival just outside of Nashville, and then I want to do one in Branson, Missouri as well, but it'll probably be next year. So if you're up for something like that, we'd sure love to have you on that.
Oh, you know I would. Let's get that arranged. Let's do it.
I am ready for this thing called Indie Country Fest. I want to do a 3-day music festival in Branson. I want to have a barbecue and a chili cook-off contest, the funnel cakes, the whole 9 yards, man, and all that good food and entertainment, that live music. We need it now.
You know, I just watched Honeysuckle Rose today. It's one of my favorite movies, and we don't have cable. We have like Amazon and Netflix, you know, so sometimes I just put on a show or something just to kind of keep me company, me and the dog Clooney here, if Julie's at work. But I had a Honeysuckle Rose on today, and it just, you know, it brings me back to a time where, you know, people had those type of festivals, and they had huge picnics, and and they had bands, and it was so wholesome, and it was so fun, and big pitch-in dinners, and boy, I was thinking that exact same thing. I really want to do that, so I'd love to be a part of that. Thank you.
Sounds good. Yeah, and the people in Nashville that he's doing, my vice president Don Swartz is putting this thing together in September. They want some traditional sound in country music, and they would absolutely love the kind of music that you make. So they definitely be down, and I'll hook you up with that when we get off the air. We'll get all that figured out, but. That's definitely going to be fun, and we're looking forward to it. And Branson right here in this town is slowly coming back with live music too. Half of the theater shut down last year, which it was a shame to see because the year before the pandemic hit, 8.5 million people toured through this town of 10,000 population, and the traffic was just crazy. And it sounds weird to miss that kind of traffic, but the town is struggling when it's not there. And and it's been a shame to see that in Nashville and every place else where country music is was living for so long, and Branson's I think number 2 to Nashville, and always have thought that. So
I think folks they're just they're hungry to get back and get back to their regular life, but I think they're hungry to get back to having some live music and really want to kick up their heels. And when you have something taken away from you, or you know what I'm saying, you just realize how much you value that. And I think the same with going out to hear live music and seeing friends and having picnics and those type of things. So I know everybody's definitely ready to get back to visiting with the friends and having some parties like that.
Well, you say that exactly right. And not only just friends, but family as well. Because when you're touring, and I've seen your post, of you missing your buddies. When you're touring with these guys for as long as you've done it, they're your family, and you're missing those guys. And I've seen your post of you're missing their faces and this and that. It's your family, and those are your closest friends and your buddies, man, that you get to hang out with and do what you love to do for a living.
We're so fortunate and so blessed. We've all known each other, 30 plus years. One of my dearest friends, Rex Clem, that plays bass with us. We've been best friends since we were 13 years old and started playing music together. So we've been through a lot together over the years. And Glenn Dickerson plays guitar, and he worked with Gene Shepard for about 25 years, and then there was Greg Hutchins plays drums, and he was also with Gene Shepard, and J.D. Hatfield on harmonica, worked with Dale Reeves for, I think 30 years on the Grand Ole Opry. So a lot of old Opry cats and a lot of memories to share. And you're right, they're just like family. And man, I miss the heck out of them. We get on the bus or van and we start picking at each other and having fun and figuring out which Cracker Barrel we're going to invade.
There you go. Hey, they got one in Springfield. You can come down here and tear that place up.
We'll be there.
All right. Sounds good. Well, I'll tell you what, Gary, this has been a fun interview, and we'll do this again, I know, real soon. You get something out that you want to promote, you know where to hit me up anytime, and we've got each other's phone.
You've always been great to us. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. There's a little bit of a delay there. But
no problem.
You've always been super supportive and kind to us, and we can't appreciate you anymore. Just so grateful for your help. Thank you.
Well, you are very welcome. Tell Miss Julie Blackburn we said hello, and you guys have a great spring and a happy Easter this coming Sunday as well.
Likewise, you too.
And I've seen the post, and I haven't seen too many. Today's actually April Fool's Day, and my second love is comedy, and I haven't even posted anything because I think 2020 was the biggest joke there ever was. I don't think we can top it.
I have to absolutely agree. Everybody that knows me knows I'm a jokester and a prankster, and I haven't posted a single thing because there ain't a whole lot that's funny right now.
No, there isn't.
But I just try to be grateful and thankful for what we have and make the most out of it. But so I'm just trying to be thankful right now.
I have seen something that's funny, but it's not funny at the same time. I was looking at TikTok the other day, and this guy goes to the clerk and he says, "Hey, I want you to call the police for me." He says, "I've been robbed out there," and she's seriously wondering what's going on. And she goes, "Sir, did you get a description of the guy?" He said, "Yeah, it was pump number 8.
I've seen that.
So
absolutely.
That's kind of where we are right now. But anyway, hey, great interview, man. I appreciate it so much, and we will definitely keep playing your music, and you keep making it too, man. All right?
I sure will, buddy. Thank you so much.
We're going to play one of your latest ones. I don't do it for the money. I do it for the love of cash. Mr. Gary West. GaryWestMusic.com is the website. Go check him out. He is amazing.
When I was a baby, Daddy played all his songs by my crib. I would listen to the Opry all night long. Songs of trains and tragedy, and none of it came free. He had a price to pay for every line he'd sing. Well, I just love to hear it, that twangy Luther sound. There's no way around it, it's a kick and thumping sound. But if you're soft and tender, it may not be for you. But if you're not offended, well, we know you get it too. They ask me why I do it, I said, let me tell you why. I like it when I'm sober and I love it when I'm high. That rockabilly feel, it's a hit at every bash. I don't do it for the money, I do it for the love of cash. Everywhere I go, people know his name, from his TV shows and Opry to the Country Hall of Fame. Now don't get me wrong, cause I don't idolize, but his name is more than music, even in music's eyes. It's a lot of trouble to play the Folsom Prison Blues. When I think about it, well, I wonder why I do. But I just keep a-working, trying to live that dream. I love to hear that tick-tock and that lonesome whistle scream. They ask me why I do it, I said, let me tell you why. I like it when I'm sober and I love it when I'm high. That rockabilly feel, it's a hit at every bash. I don't do it for the money, I do it for the love of cash. Now money is a factor, we all agree it's true. I got bills to pay and I know that you do too. I appreciate you buying this little country song. Put some diesel in this bus and a Detroit sings along. They ask me why I do it, I said let me tell you why. I like it when I'm sober and I love it when I'm high. That rockabilly feel, it's a hit at every bash. I don't do it for the money, I do it for the love of cash. I don't do it for the money, I do it for the love of cash.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
She's your Sunday morning, and I'm your Friday night. She's your top shelf, treat yourself, and I'm a cold Miller Lite. She's a pretty sundress, I'm an old ripped pair of jeans. She's a shiny new sports car, and I'm a 69 Shelby GT. But I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. She's a vase of flowers, and I'm a rose tattoo. She's a light shade of yellow and I'm a darker shade of blue. She's a fairy tale on paper, a sure bet you could never lose. But you ain't fooling me, boy, 'cause when you're holding me, your heart tells the truth. But I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. I know you think you love her, but we can't go on like this. There's so much more between us than just another midnight kiss. But I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world. No, no, I'll never be your diamonds and pearls, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. No, I don't wanna be a good time girl.
There is another great artist I found on that little app called TikTok. Her video to Good Time Girl is a little over a week old and already going viral. Check it out. Taylor Austin Dye is her name, and Good Time Girl is the song. What a way to kick off the third and final hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. I want to say a big, huge thank you to Mr. Gary West. GaryWestMusic.com is the website for doing a fantastic radio interview. We always have a good time on the radio. We have a good time off the radio, too. Trust me on that one, ladies and gentlemen. But go check out Gary West and his brand new music. It is fantastic. You will absolutely love it. If you love Johnny Cash, you'll love Gary West. Mr. Ward Davis is up next. This is a great tune called Don't Open That Door on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, syndicated on KUHSdenver.com and Country Road 58.
You deserve so much better than me. I can't count the times I crawled back on my knees. So now I know just what I gotta do. But the pain of leaving here is gonna take a drink or two. I'm sober right now, but not for long. So listen to me good before my good sense is gone. When I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all the things I said 1,000 times before. Whatever you do, don't open that door. It's time we both admit this is wrong, but neither one of us can let the other one move on. We could try again, but you know good and well that you could save us both a heartache and tell me to go to hell. When I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all
feel the flame of desire. She builds you up higher and higher, and then she runs.
Just to feel that way again and bring the fire back in, like the picture on the wall.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
A soft kiss in the morning, then I'm headed off to work. Got no time for real things, just them things that don't have worth. Grab my morning coffee, just to make it through the day. Thoughts of you fill my head, and all my heart can say, girl, you make coming home so easy. Standing on that front porch, looking so damn good. Yeah, girl, you loving you so easy. I wouldn't change you if I could. You've got those baby blues, look at you, wrapped around my heart so true. Don't know what I'd ever do, honey, without Sunday morning sunshine, just peeking through the blinds, looking like an angel, wishing I could just stop time. Laying here together, holding on real tight. Feel our hearts beat as one, makes everything so right. Girl, you make coming home so easy. Standing on that front porch, looking so damn good. Yeah, girl, loving you so easy. I wouldn't change you if I could. You've got those baby blues, look at you, wrapped around my heart so true. Don't know what I'd ever do, honey, without coming home so easy. Standing on that front porch, looking so damn good. Yeah, girl, you make loving you so easy. I wouldn't change you if I could. Got those baby blues, look at you, wrapped around my heart so true. Don't know what I'd ever do, honey, without you.
call this radio station New Country's Best. That is our tagline. You can follow us there on Twitter. We do that for a reason, because that is the kind of music that I look to push the play button on. Songs like that. What a great song from Tony Corrales and the Tony Corrales Band. You can follow them on Twitter at TCB Country and Coming Home So Easy. What a great ballad that is. This next group is a married couple. They are Fairview Union. This is called I'm Not Me on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best.
I'd lose my head if it was unattached, but you always know where I laid my car keys down.
I've never been good at hanging out in the crowd, but you never leave my side when we're out on the town.
If I haven't told you lately,
let me tell you right now, baby,
I'm not me without you. I don't even want to think about how I'd ever do without dreams we made come true. I can't see how I'd make it through, 'cause I'm not me without you.
no matter what I do, I'm always running behind, but you do your best to try and get us there on time.
I have a tendency to overreact, but your soothing soul has a way to ease my mind.
If I haven't told you lately,
Let me tell you right now, baby, I'm not me without you. I don't even want to think about how I'd ever do without dreams we made come true. I can't see how I'd make it through, 'cause I'm not me without you. I'm not me without you. I don't even want to think about how I'd ever do without dreams we made come true. I can't see how I'd make it through. No, I can't see how I'd make it through, 'cause I'm not me without you.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
they let me drive down that old gravel road in Papa's truck when I was 9 years old. Spent Sunday mornings in a sacred place. That's where I learned to sing Amazing Grace. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud. John John Deere tractor in a field of gold, a rocking chair and a cherry coke, a million walnuts that I picked up, just trying to make myself a couple of bucks. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud. Wherever I go, whatever I do, not a second goes by that I don't think of you. The more I live, the more I understand. You made me everything that I am. Blue and gold, I wore your number 8. We'd walk to Sonic for a strawberry shake. With all my friends, with all the time in the world, I hope you know I'll always be your girl. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud. Dear hometown, I'm sure I'll see you around. Oh, dear hometown, I hope I make you proud.
That is a great group called Cross Atlantic. The female singer there, the vocalist, she is from Bolivar, Missouri, which is just a little farther north of where I'm broadcasting live in Branson, Missouri, and she is fantastic. She played that for her grandparents for the first time on TikTok, because that's where I found them, and they were literally in tears because they are from Bolivar, Missouri. Now, Cross Atlantic is in Nashville, Tennessee, making great country music like that one. So we look forward to getting more from Cross Atlantic. Go check them out, ladies and gentlemen. They are fantastic. So is this next artist. Aren't they all, though? When it comes down to it, that's all we play here. But Mr. Todd Cameron is up next. He's got a great tune called One of Those Songs on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio.
She's probably heard at least 1,000 times. She's got every line memorized. She turned it up for a little while, but now she reaches for the radio dial. She can't get away. But when it starts to play, it's one of those songs where the memories come back, the kind that she can't get past. When it comes on, you can see it in her eyes. No matter how hard she tries, she'll be falling apart for the next 3 minutes. She moved on, now she's right back in it. And she's the kind of girl that loves to be singing along, as long as it ain't one of those songs. There's some that bring back the good times, and some that got her through the hard nights. Others made a moment feel right, but the kind that she don't like is one of those songs where the memories come back, the kind that she can't get past. When it comes on, you can see it in her eyes. No matter how hard she tries, and she'll be falling apart for the next 3 minutes. She moved on, now she's right back in it. She's the kind of girl that loves to be singing along, as long as it ain't one of those songs. It's one of those songs where the memories come back, the kind that she can't get past. When it comes on, you can see it in her eyes. No matter how hard she tries, and she'll be falling apart for the next 3 minutes. She moves
country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
To see the things I've been doing. You want to see the hearts I've been fooling. I've learned to lie and swear that it's true. I wish you could hear the things I've been saying. You'd be surprised at the games I've been playing. You'd be so proud to see what I learned from you. There's a new side of me I've been showing. You ought to see the places I've been going. Most every night I try something new. I wish you could meet these new friends I've been making. They don't even know that my heart is breaking. You'd be so proud to see what I learned from you. There's not much left of the girl you knew. I guess I owe it all to you. I just thought you might like to see the girl you finally made of me. Who knows if you could see me now? You just might want me back somehow. You'd be so proud to see what I learned from you. No, no, no. You'd be so proud to see what I learned from you.
That is Lee Polari. I had a great radio interview with her last week, and You'd Be So Proud is a great song. Man, she sent over 5 good ones, and it's hard to pick which one to play, but that is You're So Proud, or You'd Be So Proud, rather, from Lee Polari. Check her out. She is fantastic. And check out our radio interview from last week if you get a chance as well. Mr. Cameron Marlowe is up next. This is called Giving You Up on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com. You can hear this show on Sundays and Mondays.
Don't you dare try and reappear after you already got me standing here. I can't believe you'd come in me looking for a little bit of sympathy. Like I wasn't the one you left all alone crying, looking like a hot mess. Don't show your face round here anymore, honey. This is something you better get through your head. Cause I'm giving you up, just like I did them Marlboro Lights. And I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me to a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up the same way you did me out in the moonlight. What the hell are you thinking coming round to visit? Completely uninvited, messing with my brain again. You couldn't give me the satisfaction of forgetting. Your existence showed up when I thought I'd finally found the end. Don't be coming over looking for a conversation, dropping little hints that you want me back again. Cause I'm so sick and tired of the little lies that tell me so. Here is all I'm saying, baby, better listen in. Cause I'm giving you up, just like I did them Marlboro Lights. And I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me into a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up the same way you did me out in the moonlight. Yeah, I'm giving you, giving you, I'm giving you up. And I'm letting go of all the things that held their grips on me, with you being my first priority. Cause death isn't worth the weight of your love no more. And I'm packing up, leaving, closing shop. There ain't no use for you in this heart no more. So I'm letting go, and I'm giving you up, just like I did the Marlboro Lights. And I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me into a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up the same way you did me out in the moonlight. Oh, out in the moonlight. Oh, I'm giving you, giving you, giving you. I'm giving you up, giving you, giving you, giving you. Oh, I'm giving you, giving you, giving you.
A warning to new music beginners. New music can be pointy. Do not run with new music. Ingesting new music could cause euphoric conditions. Smiling may occur. Do not ever point new music at anyone unless you mean to use it. And always get your new music from a reliable source.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
And I'm thinking about where you are. Thinking never got me far. With a whiskey glass half empty, and I play it all through my mind, singing just to make you smile. So you'll miss me and maybe kiss me. And I don't want to change or stay the same. I want to let you go, I want to make you stay. I want to sing along, and I want to hold my tongue. another night of the week till I see you and maybe dream you. And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Where did you go? Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Oh, where did you go? And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Yeah, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
They are the great country music duo from the state of Texas. That is Shotgun Rider. That's the name of the group. And the song is called I'm Not All Right. Well, I am perfectly fine and having a good time. Hard to believe I've been on the radio today for almost 6 hours. Classic country music first and the best in new country music right now as we speak. Well, I found this next artist on that app, TikTok, and she is going viral with this next song. Her name is Ashley Cook. Now, Cook, her last name has an E on the end of it. So when you look her up, it is Ashley Cook with an E on the end. This is called Sunday Morning, Kinda Saturday Night on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58, and Country Radio Music for Friends.
Well, everybody around here is heading downtown, drinking 2-for-1 cold beers in a party crowd. And all my friends are calling me up right now, but I ain't picking up. 'Cause baby, since you left, I hit the deep end, staying out till closing time each weekend. But that ain't healing all the hurting that I'm in. I gotta switch it up, so I'm getting in the truck. 'Cause I need to take in a tailgate sunset fair. I gotta talk this out with the man upstairs about where I'm going in this crash course life here. I need a Sunday morning, kinda Saturday night. Let the FM hymns blow the bench seat speakers. Let them fireflies and starlight be my preacher. Shine a little deeper than the neon light. I need a Sunday morning, talk this out with the man upstairs about where I'm going in this crash course life. Yeah, I need a Sunday morning, kind of Saturday night. Let the FM hymns blow the bench seat speakers. Let them fireflies and starlight be my preacher. Shine a little deeper than the neon light. I need a Sunday morning, kind of Saturday night. Sunday morning, kind of Saturday night.
Have you been injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the
Skip ad.
More nonstop country now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You're a good cry when I'm driving home. Oh, the radio's playing the right side song. You're a smile that appears on my face. My heart speeds up when I drive by your place. All the laughs we had, all the time we spent, was looking back now over where it went. Do you wish you still had it back? Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? I wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? I can still see your face. I remember my arms around your waist. I remember how a kiss was never enough. How we said we'd always be in love. You're a first for this, I'm a first for that. Now I don't even know where you're at. Starting to question just what we had. Sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, and all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? I wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I?
His name is Donovan Lee Carpenter, and that is called What Kind of Memory Am I? Well, I hope I'm a good one, and I hope you're loving this show we're playing tonight. The best in new country music lives right here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the call letters, KICR. That is Indie Country Radio. Mr. Tyler Booth is up next, former American Idol contestant. This is called Long Comes a Girl from Tyler Booth on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
You see the bopper dropping while you're popping the top on a cold beer. And you bust through the mud in your old truck in low gear. Got shotguns, bird dogs, buddies, and 12-ounce curls. Along comes a girl. You're spitting and swearing in the jeans you've been wearing for 2 weeks. Paycheck, weekend, hardcore, drinking and no sleep. Playing by the rules you made in a country boy's world. Along comes a girl. You're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs in your 6-string. And she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it rain. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Never thought you'd be breaking an iron out on a new shirt, or singing along to I Saw the Light in an old church, let alone taking out a 20-year loan for a piece of your own dirt. And along comes a girl, and you're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs on your 6-string. If she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it rain. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Along comes a girl.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
If these walls could talk, I know what they'd say. Man, you must be crazy for letting her leave that way. You should pick up the phone, beg her to turn back. Can't you see that she's the best thing and that you've ever had? Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they'd say. You should take a look around at the memories you've made. Now was it all for nothing? Was it all done in vain? Oh, you could turn out the lights, you can try to hide the pictures. Oh, but tomorrow's gonna come, and believe me, man, you're gonna miss her. Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, yeah, that's what they say. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they say.
His name is Reggie Shaw. He is from Nashville, Tennessee, and that song will never grow old. Like Lula said in the chat room, she's absolutely right. Great tune called If These Walls Could Talk. Look up Reggie Shaw and Reggie Shaw Music. Mr. Cody Jinks is up next. Great Texas artist. His latest single is called She's All Mine on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Doors open when she smiles. She moves mountains with her mind, and she's all mine. She's all mine. She's that Fort Worth, Texas girl. She's every girl in the world. She's all mine. She's all mine. Devil tells me lies most every night, but I don't wander through the darkness. She's my light. She's an angel with no disguise. Lord knows I've made her cry, but she's still mine. She's all mine. If it can be done, son, she can. She makes me a better man. She's all mine. She's all mine. Tells me lies most every night, but I don't wander through the darkness. She's my light. smiles. She moves mountains with her mind.
That is the latest single from Cody Jinks from the great state of Texas, and She's All Mine. Well, that's going to do it for this show tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. You can join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. I'll have the best in classic country music for a full 3-hour show. Then tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time, Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, on Indie Country Radio. And tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Central, my special guest will be Darren Wright. So we'll have a good time talking to him and listening to the stories behind the songs. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Thank you to Gary West and Anthony Nix as well for joining me tonight. Until next time, I'll see ya on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a corner.